Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you again. Now let me ask you something. Why does blood pressure suddenly become a problem after 60? You might feel fine, no pain, no warning signs. Then during a routine checkup, your doctor says, your blood pressure is high. And just like that, everything changes. Here's what most people don't realize. High blood pressure doesn't just appear overnight. It builds quietly, slowly, over years. But after 60, something shifts inside your body. Your arteries change, your kidneys change, even your hormones behave differently. In today's video, we're going to explain exactly why blood pressure rises after 60, what's happening inside your body, and most importantly, what you can do to control it. So stay with us until the end, because understanding the real cause of high blood pressure is the first step to managing it the right way. Let's break it down. What's really happening in your body? After 60, as we age, our blood vessels change. When you're young, your arteries are flexible. They expand and relax easily as your heart pumps blood. That flexibility helps keep pressure stable, but after 60, arteries gradually become stiffer. This is called arterial stiffness. The science behind it, research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, shows aging causes: loss of elastin, the protein that keeps arteries flexible, increase in collagen, thickening of artery walls. When arteries lose flexibility, your heart has to pump harder to push blood forward. That increases systolic blood pressure, the top number. This is why many older adults develop something called isolated systolic hypertension. Reduced nitric oxide. Your body produces nitric oxide to relax blood vessels. According to research published in Circulation by the American Heart Association, nitric oxide production decreases with age. Less relaxation means tighter vessels. Tighter vessels mean higher pressure. Kidney function changes. Your kidneys regulate fluid and sodium balance. As we age, kidney filtration rate slowly declines. The National Institute on Aging confirms this natural change. When kidneys don't remove sodium as efficiently, fluid retention increases, blood volume increases, blood pressure rises, hormonal regulation changes. Blood pressure is controlled by a complex hormonal system including renin, angiotensin, aldosterone. Over time, this system becomes less responsive. That makes blood pressure regulation less stable. Lifestyle accumulation effect. Let's be honest. By age 60, your body has experienced decades of salt intake, processed foods, stress, limited physical activity, weight changes. The impact builds up over time. It doesn't show immediately, but eventually it does. If you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future videos where we break down health topics in a clear, practical way. Why high blood pressure after 60 is dangerous. According to the CDC, nearly 70% of Americans over 60 have hypertension. The danger? It's usually silent. The American Heart Association links uncontrolled hypertension to stroke, heart attack, heart failure, kidney disease, cognitive decline. The Framingham Heart Study showed that systolic pressure above 140 significantly increases cardiovascular risk in older adults. You may feel normal, but inside, damage can be building. How to control high blood pressure. After 60, now let's talk solutions. You can't stop aging, but you can control how your body responds to it. Follow the DASH diet. The DASH diet, funded by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, is one of the most researched eating plans for blood pressure. Clinical trials show it can lower systolic blood pressure by 8 to 14 millimeters of mercury. Focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, low-fat dairy, reduce processed foods, fast food, high-sodium snacks. Aim for less than 2,300 milligrams sodium daily, ideally closer to 1,500 milligrams if recommended by your doctor. Walk 30 minutes a day. Research published in the journal Hypertension shows Moderate aerobic exercise can reduce systolic blood pressure by 5 to 8 millimeters of mercury. Walking improves artery flexibility, nitric oxide production, weight control. You don't need intense workouts. Consistency matters more. Maintain a healthy weight. The Mayo Clinic notes that every kilogram, about 2.2 pounds, of weight loss can reduce blood pressure by roughly 1 millimeter of mercury. Even small weight loss makes a measurable difference. Improve sleep. Poor sleep increases stress hormones. Research in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension links sleep disorders, especially sleep apnea, to higher blood pressure in older adults. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Manage stress. Chronic stress keeps your nervous system activated. Try deep breathing, light yoga, regular social connection, relaxation routines. Small daily habits reduce long-term pressure on your heart. Medication when needed. Sometimes lifestyle changes aren't enough, and that's okay. The SPRINT trial showed that proper blood pressure control significantly reduced heart attacks, strokes, and mortality in adults over 50. Medications such as ACE inhibitors, ARBs, calcium channel blockers, diuretics, are evidence-based and life-saving when used correctly. Always follow your physician's guidance. Strong closing. Here's what this really means. High blood pressure after 60 is common, but it is not something you have to ignore. Your arteries may stiffen, your kidneys may slow down, your hormones may shift, but your daily choices still matter. Food matters, movement matters, sleep matters, monitoring matters. Understanding what's happening inside your body gives you power. So check your numbers, stay consistent, and take control before high blood pressure takes control of you. If this video helped you understand the real reasons behind high blood pressure after 60, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And we'll see you in the next video.